Try new Purina One True Instinct treats.
Coming up next on Weather Underground.
As the start of the hurricane season approaches, we are closely monitoring an area of concern in the Caribbean right now. We'll break down what this means for Florida and the Gulf Coast and show you where heavy rain and thunderstorms will pose a dangerous flood threat all week.
Also at risk, Memorial Day plans for millions in the southeast. We'll show you who's the bullseye for a holiday weekend washout and why this stormy pattern could continue well after.
And folks from the Midwest and the Mid-Atlantic also in the crosshairs right now for damaging thunderstorms. We'll break down the latest timing, and you can see wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour.
Plus, we continue to follow the crisis on the Big Island of Hawaii as the Kilauea volcano splatters lava. We're going to bring you live images of this ongoing eruption throughout the show.
And stunning new time-lapse video like you've never seen before, showing the fine details of a tornado coming to life. We'll break down this jaw-dropping scene from numerous angles next on Weather Underground. And hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Weather Underground. I'm Mike Bettis.
And I'm Alex Wilson. We're tracking severe storms tonight across a good chunk of the country, as well as where more rain could be heading thanks to Invest 90L. But first, we want to start with what's happening in Hawaii. Live images right now of that Kilauea volcano. Every time we look, it is incredible.
It's amazing we're seeing this live.
And by the way, this is going as high as 150 feet into the air at times. Thousands have been evacuated from their homes. There was another eruption that occurred around 3:45 a.m. local time this morning. That sent ash about 8,000 feet into the air.
And lava, we know, is now nearing a power plant on the Big Island. The plant has been shut down. Tens of thousands of gallons of flammable gas have been removed. More than 2,000 earthquakes have struck in or around the Big Island in the last 2 weeks. Just incredible what's happening geologically there.
Amazing stuff. I want to take you now into the northeast part of the country where it has been and will be a stormy day depending on where you are. We're looking at Pittsburgh. You can see the gold bridges, and we've got storms off to your west. We're going to keep a very close eye on storms moving east from Washington, D.C. as they have already endured some of that dark and stormy weather. Severe thunderstorm watch in effect for these areas. All of the heavy downpours over the last few days also bringing coastal flood warning to the D.C. metro area. We've seen major problems at the airport because of the storms. LaGuardia and Dulles, they're both running delays in that 45-minute to an hour, 15-minute range. You get to the other airports where you see the red. Now we're talking major delays. So over an hour and a half at Philadelphia, 2 hours at Reagan National. There's your severe thunderstorm watch that does include the Pittsburgh area until 9 o'clock local time. Also extending over to Columbus and Cincinnati, and our severe thunderstorm watch in effect from Richmond to D.C., very close to the Baltimore area, and also until 9 o'clock local time. Here are the storms that have rolled through the D.C. area. We've got a flash flood warning there into the state of West Virginia, but I want to take a look at the storms that are beginning to move from Ohio into Pennsylvania. Some severe warnings for these: Beaver, Columbiana, and Lawrence counties under a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:30. So notice this also gets a little bit of the West Virginia panhandle. Now into eastern Ohio, Carroll, Harrison, and Tuscarawas counties under a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15. Could get some hail, an inch in diameter out of this one, as well as the possibility for gusty winds. Take a look at the hail tracker, though. We have seen that hail at or exceeding severe criteria. Here in the computer estimating 1.7-inch diameter, so perhaps the size of the hail, so likely around a quarter, if not a little bit bigger, maybe golf ball size or ping pong ball size hail. Here's the future radar. Those storms rolling through the Pittsburgh area. As we get into the late evening overnight hours, they're really going to lose a lot of their punch. Still some showers, though, lingering into the early morning hours. By tomorrow's morning commute, many locations are dry, so that would bode better for any travel plans you've got out of those local airports like D.C. all the way up to New York, especially compared to what we've got out there this evening, Mike. I know nobody likes seeing red on the travel maps, and definitely when you're sitting there at the airport.